Alright guys, so since Star Wars is over, if you have not seen it, spoiler alert, don't watch this video. But I think a lot of us have seen it. A lot of my subscribers have seen it. If you have not seen it, spoiler alert, go see it. I'm not going to really spoil too much in here, but I am going to talk about some certain things in this film that were, that were a little bit, kind of connection. Here's the thing. As the title of this video, so it might be a little spoiler. I'm comparing one film to another like a series. So yeah, similarities here. Watching Star Wars Force Awakens, it got me when I was sitting there, I was watching it. I was like, I've seen this before. Where have I seen this before? It boggles my mind. I'm sitting there like, I've seen this before. I've seen this, and it's not like it's nothing Star Wars related. Legend of Korra. It was Legend of Korra. How Korra was the new avatar. How she took on the new elements. How she took on the big threat. How Amon. You guys cannot tell me how Amon and Kylo Ren are not as the same people. I mean, my God, I was looking at this like, Amon? I was like, this feels like Amon's story. Like, it felt so Korra-ish to the point where it's funny. Grace Randolph did a review on Legend of Korra when it came out in 2012, and she talked about, I don't listen to Grace Randolph as much anymore because she goes on a tangent, but I remember this what she said. She said she saw Legend of Korra, and this is how Star Wars should have been, not those awful prequels, and I agree. Watching this film though, it is so much like I'm not trying to say J.J. Abrams probably or them copy Legend of Korra, but man, there's a lot of similarities between these characters, and the way it's setting up. It's just like they're focused on the new generation, but they also have the old generation there, just so the original fans of the old generation is still around. Similar to what Legend of Korra did with Avatar. They had that with Aang. They had that with Katara. Well, Aang was dead, but they had it with Katara. Tenzin was more like the Aang of the series. Well, Sokka wasn't there, but Katara, she was there in the first series. But like the new, like the new generation, a new generation, and old generation, and it kind of worked out, balanced each other out. But see, for this one, for Legend of Korra, most of the old generation died because this is like what 50 years, 100 years, 50 years like later, and most of them died. Funny thing though, in this series, similar to Legend of Korra, the parents of the original, like Han Solo, aka Han Solo, and Aang, they were not good parents. They were not good parents to the kids. Either the parents went to the dark side, or the kids came to the point where they were just neglected to the point where they just came out to be rotten people. Similar to what happened with Han Solo and Leia's kid, Ben Solo, aka Kylo Ren. Spoiler. It was so similar. I was comparing them like, wow, Toph and her kids, well, her daughters, they have a bad relationship. More so, Toph's daughter Lynn, she has a bad relationship with Toph and her sister because of what happened in the past. I'm like, Jesus Christ, they're very similar. I would not be surprised if Mike and Brian, who worked on Legend of Korra, were behind some of the script writing for this Star Wars series. I would not be surprised, but I doubt it. But it was so comparison to the show. I was like, Jesus Christ. And you're probably saying, well, no they didn't. Go watch Legend of Korra season 1 and then watch this film. There's so many similarities. Amon, the villain, is so similar to Kylo Ren, it's not even funny. Like the way he's revealed, once he takes off his mask, he kind of loses his like his, I guess you could say, his demeanor, or how he had this aura about him that say to myself, this guy's badass. When he took off the mask, he loses that demeanor, similar to how Mom was. We kind of found out he was a fake and stuff. So there was a lot of similarities between the show. Like when I was watching Star Wars Force Awakens, I was saying to myself, and how Ren became the new Jedi of the new generation. How Korra became the new avatar for the new generation. It was so similar to the point I was like to myself, wow, this is so similar. Even though, funny thing, Mike and Brian did say Star Wars played a big part of influence some of the story, some of the character developments of the character traits of Legend of Korra, aka and Avatar. So the Last Airbender, not that blue, not the movie with the blue Smurfs, but you know, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and not that awful movie, The Last Airbender. Night Shyamalan did, he fucked up. That's just The Last Airbender. I like to call The Last Shitbender, I like to call it, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, guys, comment below. Do you guys think Legend of Korra and Star Wars: Force Awakens has a lot of similarities? Do you think Star Wars: Force Awakens took some elements from Legend of Korra, or do you think, you know, it's just something that came together? I don't know. There's not been a lot of comparison, but here's the thing: Legend of Korra ended a year ago, so there won't be some comparison. And plus, like I said, if Legend of Korra came out this year and the movie came out the same time, there'll be so many more YouTube videos comparing the two. Because, dudes, I'm serious. There's so much comparison from Legend of Korra Season 1 to The Force Awakens. It's not funny. Now, granted, I hope to God in Star Wars Force Awakens, the next film they do not, I say this again, they do not copy Legend of Korra Season 2. That was trash. You hear me? That was trash. Do not copy Season 2. So skip that and go to 3. If y'all do that for me, I'll be fucking fantastic. Bring me my Zahir. My Zahir in Star Wars. That's what I want. Zahir! Anyway, guys, like and subscribe. Let me know down below what you guys think. Do you think I'm overlooking this, or do you think I'm overthinking this, excuse me? Or you probably think, yeah, I see some similarities here and there. I mean, I just pointed out some similarities. I wish I had clips to compare the two, but, you know, I can't really do that at the moment because AKA Star Wars hasn't been released yet, and I just want to get this video out there. So most of you guys who've seen Legend of Korra, you probably can see the similarities there. I will put a picture of Amon and Kylo Ren together, and I'll try to do some hints here and there. But as always, guys, like and subscribe. Let me know down below what you guys think. And peace. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.